And welcome in, everybody. So if you missed my post on the Discord, yeah, the comments on that Mega Venusaur video were hilarious. It was like half of them were saying, yeah, I agree, Mega Venusaur's terrible. The other half were saying, oh no, your list was terrible. Half were saying, oh, you got to play it with Meganium. The other half were saying you can't play it with Meganium. Just it's very clear that no one can agree on if Venusaur is good or not. So we've definitely traded a conversation, but never gonna let you down. Thank you for the sub. Did you lose your streak because I didn't stream for 2 months? Is that the whole thing? Is that just because I didn't stream enough, you just lose? Is that all it is? And Walking Plane, thank you. If you have your Prime sub, don't forget to use it on Trust Your Pilot. So yes, I am to blame. I'm sorry. So we're playing Alakazam. You're gonna be able to spoon me. Press 1 if you want to fork me. Press 2 if you want to spoon me. That's what we're doing. The more I played this in my testing, the more excited I was about it. And yeah, it looks like everyone lost their streaks. I'm sorry. And yes, Mega Venusaur called me out, but it's true. It is not good. It is far too disappointing. You have to do too much to do too little. Alakazam, on the other hand, is insane. I think I did 380 turn 2 against, I did 320 turn 2 against Raging Bolt, and then 380 turn 3 against Raging Bolt. And it was hilarious. And thank you for gifting us up to Gardas. We're just raking in that money. See, all I got to do is just take a break and come back, and people just give me money. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be positive today. You know, I got really negative yesterday, but that's because PTCGL hated me. And I think I've decided that I'm going to do Kangaskhan on Monday because there's maintenance on Tuesday. That's a terrible joke. Because on Tuesday there's maintenance. I think I'll still prep as if I'm going to stream on Tuesday and it'll be laddie ass. But I want to get Kangaskhan out there. I'm delaying Abomasnow because everyone is playing Abomasnow. So that's like it's diminishing returns on that. But what I realized, handsomest PDC player, welcome in. Yeah, well, no, it's Grimmsnarl's bad. Grimmsnarl is a very bad matchup. If I can avoid Grimmsnarl, we might be okay. But what I didn't realize is that the Fortress combo is really funny. So I'll do the Fortress combo on Monday. I'll also play like the Bouffalant build just to see how that goes. But you can't really read it because of the hollow effect. But Mega Kangaskhan draws 2 cards. Right? And then what does that pair perfectly with? Draw 2 cards. So you Mallow and then you Zoroark GX. So that's a really good combo. But yeah, the Alakazam is great. I'll play the non-Xatu build. I have actually preferred the Xatu build. The Xatu build with Enriching Energy, it's a little different than what I played against on stream. Strange Timepiece I've never used. Rare Candy is a lot better. I'll talk about those things during the game because, again, the only reason I stream is to entertain the YouTube audience. Zaggy22. Zaggy22 at 8 minutes. Here we go, Zaggy. And they played Kangaskhan, Bravery Charm, Bouffalant. Well, yeah, Alakazam is... Against Golden Go, it's good. Against Raging Bolt, it's really good. Against, I mean, there's a lot of decks it's good against. There's a lot of decks it's bad against. But there's just any multi-prize deck that doesn't have Spice, Alakazam wins. But oh, this is a bad start. But we have the correct Abra. We're wearing a bra right now, which is good. Okay, this is bad. If they watched my video, they know that they can win this matchup. And Eternity, if I didn't have a playable hand, I think I would just to be funny. I do resist. Okay. And there you go. You type once in chat, you get a sub. Okay, this is an interesting start. I guess I Mountain Badoo them if I can. Oh, that's not good. Did we seriously prize 3 Dunsparce? Are you... We literally prized 3 Dunsparce. Okay, remember I said that I was going to be positive pilot today? This is literally game 1. We prized 3 Dunsparce. And yeah, never gonna let me down. You gotta catch up to Mr. Mountain Dew with the gifted subs. You're 3 behind. Oh man, and King Shadow. Yeah, I call dibs on the little spoon. I am 100% the little spoon in this situation. Okay, so they can't play items, which is good. They are gonna confront me about my trips to an okay. We do have the knockout, which is hilarious because we just have the rare candy Alakazam. This will be in the YouTube video because I do want to talk about it. Rare candy has been a million times better than I thought it was going to be. Even when I saw one copy, I was like, do we really want to have rare candy? Do we really want to have rare candy in this deck? Because, you know, common sense would suggest, oh, you just want to... What the hell? Okay, no, this is fine. PDCGL doesn't hate me at all. All right, so I guess we're just gonna... Yeah. I guess this is what we're doing. Sure. Because you need to be able to rare candy turn 2. Being able to rare candy turn 2 is extremely important for being able to, you know, just sort of jump ahead. So I'm almost thinking that 3 rare candy is optimal. When I showed you those lists before where it was 1 rare candy, I was like, do we even really need that? Because you want to evolve through Kadabra to get the card draw. But in my testing where I played a few games, rare candy has been like the MVP card. I'm not sure I can go for 3 because it's like you don't really play a way to get rid of them. And it's like it just kind of gums it up. Like when your girlfriend doesn't have, when your girlfriend takes her dentures out. So it can be tough. But I think for sure you want at least 2 rare candy, 100%. Otherwise your street's behind. Oh, we're in there. This is really good because Mega Lucario is it's not a tough matchup for Alakazam, but it's a losable matchup as I showed in my video. It wasn't against the optimal Alakazam list, but you're looking at this. They have to 2-shot me. Oh, they played with their PP. Yeah, like their Solrock doesn't get affected by resistance. Oh, that's really good. That is really, really good. Okay, so... I think we just double evolve into Kadabra. We're fully set up on energy, which is hilarious. And then we just play with our... I don't even think we play with our balls, right? Because... what's my... Because one really annoying thing that we're about to learn today is that PDCGL doesn't show you how many cards are in your hand on desktop. On mobile it does, so I can't play any cards because I need to be able to take the knockout, so I can't play any cards. I can't play Lilies for 6 because... Oh no, that would be a knockout. So do I play Lilies? No, we just go powerful hand. We just take the knockout. We save all of our rounds in the chamber, as it were. Because I don't really want to play Lilies. This is an amazing hand for next turn. Teaching me how to count. Well, you play TCG Masters. If you've never played TCG Masters, go to tcgmasters.net. It is really fun beating yourself off. You can play against yourself. You can test a lot of decks. There's no animations. There's no wasted time. Go to tcgmasters.net. It's what I use to test when I don't want to play PDCGL, which is every day of my life. It will tell you, you know, how many cards are in your hand, how many cards are in your deck, how many cards are in your discard pile. For certain cards like the Baby Roaring Moon, it'll have an indicator on the Baby Roaring Moon telling you how many ancient cards are in your discard pile. And for something like Alakazam, PDCGL will do the damage for you, but it won't calculate damage counters. So you have to count the amount of cards in your hand, which takes time. And as we all know, the timer on PDCGL really hates you. So it can be extremely difficult to, you know, think and then count at the same time when you have 28 cards in your hand at a time and you're trying to count, and then the timer's doing your 15-second countdown. When PDCGL, it tells you how many cards are in your opponent's hand, doesn't tell you how many cards are in your hand. which would really help considering that this is turning into one of the top decks. It is by far the best road deck. That's not that's not a stretch. You know, I went into the Mega Venusaur stream and video yesterday thinking, oh, Mega Venusaur's fine. I'll do like, oh, it's really fun to take dumps on people. Who doesn't enjoy taking a huge dump? It was, you know what I was, do they not have it? Oh my god, Mega Lucario. This deck is cracked like a butt. Okay, so we just go Alakazam, we draw all of the cards. You know, they're playing it right by not putting a Mega Lucario down. But is that really how this is supposed to go? All right, so let's just go get Abra. We're not going to play any more cards because you want to keep as much as you can. Actually, I think maybe I play with my balls just like once. Yeah, we want to get the Dunsparce. Because I played a test game against Raging Bolt where I blew my load like as often as I could, and that was a huge mistake. So let it be a lesson. You don't want to always blow your load when you can. You want to do the minimum amount possible to take a knockout without popping your Dunsparce. Right? You want to keep your Dunsparce. If you don't have to use Dunsparce, do not use Dunsparce. If you don't have to use like Morty's or something, don't use it because you have to be aware of an Ino. And we would have won that game even if they had Mega Lucario because they would have had to attack with Mega Lucario to set up a Hairy Mama. And as you could see, I had Pheasantipity for when they took a knockout. I had multiple Dunsparce. I had another Alakazam. I had Morty's Conviction, which would have been a draw of 5. So even if they had gotten the Mega Lucario set up, that would have just been 3 prizes. We would have won the game much quicker. Alakazam is absolutely insane. And just because it's a Psychic type, you don't hit for a weakness because it's damage counters. So you can't say, oh, you only won because of weakness advantage. Nope. I won because I'm awesome. Oh, man. Alakazam, this is the opposite of Mega Venusaur, right? Mega Venusaur was a massive disappointment. Alakazam, we're playing in standard. They're still mentioning level ball. Yeah, don't use the doo-doo. Lena, welcome in. You have retained your name because you gave me money. And Stubby, it made your toes. Did it make them wet as well? Because I have that effect on people where they get tingly and wet. And walking plane, yeah. The downside is that it is stopped by Mist Energy. So I think I have one list that has Enhanced Hammer. So Mist Energy is a problem. Ironically, the Empoleon EX, which I don't think is good. Oh, this would have been a perfect starting hand if I got one of my like 13 basics. Bill's Transfer, baby. The one deck where it actually makes sense. I have, you know, I don't think Bill's Transfer is a good card. I have whiffed far too many Great Balls in my day to think, and so way too many Pokegears. I've whiffed more Pokegears than Great Balls in my day because Pokegear is more playable. But this is the one situation where I can actually say that Bill's Transfer is a playable Pokemon card. It doesn't happen very often, but in this situation, I had to take 3. I have like 14 basics in this deck, and I had to take 3 mulligans. Are you kidding me? Yeah, mega dumping. And I do like how I didn't have to change. Oh, this is an interesting one. I think we lose this matchup. I don't need my items, right? I'll just nest ball. I mean, the rare, not being able to use rare candy is gonna suck. But I'm gonna be able to draw a bunch of cards. I can find a friend, which might actually be better. I'm not sure this is necessarily the best matchup. Ooh, okay, so let's go for the 40 hit point Abra. Is it better to, no, I don't think it's better to Badoo them. There's a world where I could have used Badoo. I don't think Badoo is correct when they're playing Gardevoir and when I'd have to waste an energy anyways. All right, this was terrible. Thank you. Let's go Great Ball, see what we get. Oh, we got the Badoo. Awesome. Thank you. You're the worst card ever printed. Okay, so we go and get... I mean, there's a world where they get Jellicent. That's the problem, is there's a world where they use Jellicent. I don't really want that to happen. Let's just go find a friend. Let's get it to Dunsparce, and we'll just draw as many cards as we can. We have Bill's Transfer. Hopefully we hit a bunch of things, but I think Gardevoir is a negative matchup just because of all the Monkey Dory. But if they have a turn where they don't get anything, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I regret getting everything that I got. Yeah, exactly. Everything loses to Guardy. Okay, that's unfortunate, but we do have double the Dunsparce with Jacques. I'm less sold on Jacques. I think I'd rather have Bill's Transfer than Jacques. Crazy to say, I know. But just the raw power of Bill's Transfer, just getting you up to 8. Like, I know Jacques is targeted, so it's like, oh, they're not going for Jellicent, so they're not going for the knockout. They're going for the item lock, but they're not going for the knockout, which is interesting. Oh, okay, well, here it is. I'm going to show you this in action. Is Bill's Transfer better? No, I can't. Okay, I chickened out. I'm sorry. I chickened out. I couldn't do it. Okay? In that situation, in this one unique situation, it is better to use Jacques. Oh, God, I regret everything. Oh, everything is breaking right now. Okay, so let's attach to you. We're going to find a friend. I think I just want another Dunsparce. Okay, as long as they can't knock out my Kadabra, if they go into Jellicent or something, we can knock that out. Otherwise, they're just going to continue item locking, and that's fine. Why did PDCGL have the shuffling animation when they had one card in hand? Was that really necessary? Oh my God. Okay. All right. You know, you have to be able to get set up. I would rather have, you know, a game against... Oh, crap. I would rather have a game against Gardevoir where I just struggle to set up than, you know, what could actually happen is like, oh, I got set up and then I still lost. I'd rather lose because I just got screwed by back-to-back Ino. Oh. Are they attacking with... Oh, they're going to call sign. Okay. First time. First time for everything. But they are giving me access to my items, which is interesting. They should know for a fact that I'm going to be able to draw a bajillion cards here. And the Adrenabrain... I don't know if I agree with this move. Right? Because I'm just going to be able to knock out their Curlia if I... You know, I don't even need... Yeah, like, I don't even need anything. They really went crazy to take that knockout of a Dunsparce. I do not think that was worth it. Like, obviously, this is gonna... Okay. Hang on. Let's, go buddy poffin. Let's get double Dunsparce. And then Fez. Okay, I believe in you, Fezandipity. We can take this KO. Oh, baby. Okay, so what do I want to do here? We're going to Lilies for 8, so that's a guaranteed knockout. So I think it's worth it to Palpad in this situation. And then we go Alakazam, draw 3. Not that it really matters unless I get it to Dunsparce. Obviously, the Fezandipity is a problem. We got it. Okay, we have to save that boss's orders for later. This dude's getting knocked out because we're knocking out a Curlia this turn. Obviously, things could go horribly wrong here. Actually, no, I think I have to. I think I have to get double Abra on the field simply because they can just go double Monkey Dory, shenanigans, and then I lose. We don't like shenanigans here. We do not like shenanigans. Okay, good. Good. We have a playable hand. We're going to have an Alakazam. I don't have a Tulip, though, which is concerning. Tulip, I only have one copy of Tulip in, like, most of my decks, like, maybe one Night Stretcher. So not having Tulip is concerning, and prizing an Abra, very concern. Triple I-No. Triple I-No. And Buca de Beppo, thank you. We got the Bills. We got the Buffalo Bills in town. Okay, they got double Monkey Dory, so they'll be able to knock out an Abra. That does activate Fezandipity, though. We just have to hope they can't get Jellicent. Okay, they got Screamtail. Okay, well, that's terrible. And Meep, yeah, it's so much fun. It just destroys so many things. It gives lots of decks fits. Gardevoir's a bad matchup, though. I mean, Gardevoir's a bad matchup for literally everybody. Except in, what, a month? In less than a month, we're getting the Mega Gengar and Mega Diancie decks. The reason Mega Diancie, there's multiple reasons why Diancie is replacing Mega Gardevoir in Gardevoir lists. I think the number one thing is that it's weak to Metal and not Dark. And Phantasmal Flames is bringing so much Dark support with Gengar and Toxtricity and then a few other, like Seviper. So not having a Dark weakness on a main attacker is really, really good. Okay, I mean, we can win this game if we don't lose this game. Yeah, last I-No is prized for sure. You know, they just go triple I-No. 3 turns in a row. The worst card for me. And Beppo, extremely hard. And thank you for subbing, even though it hasn't popped up yet. I see you. Oh, they went for the active. Okay, so that's good. Right? And you might be questioning this decision. I think you go Fezandipity first. Or do you do Bills first? No, I think you do Bills first. Okay, I regret that. But that's fine. Okay, and then I have lots of cards. What I need rare candy, I think, is what I'm trying to get at here. I need rare candy, so we want the Dunsparce. And then we'll use 1 to Dunsparce to clear a bit of room. Okay, that's less fun. And then we want to shuffle some dudes. Oh, that's fine. Okay. I mean, I can always just use teleportation attack. I don't want to. Yeah, I guess we'll just sort of see what happens off of this guy. There we go. We got the rare candy. Okay, so they're winning. The question is, do I want to burn? Do I want to use the rare candy in this situation? Or do I want to just take the knockout with Super Cybolt? Because if I use the rare candy, that might hurt me in the long run. All right, so let's do that. Let's go. I guess I have to Night Stretcher for Abra, which only has 40 hit points. It's such a big problem that there's no good Abra. All right, so let's go. Rare candy to protect this Abra. Draw an extra 3. We're going to Super Cybolt the Screamtail for KO. Yeah, we didn't get quite what we needed. I'm not going to use Strange Timepiece. We're just going to go knock out the Screamtail and see what happened. And Grey Hulk, depends what you mean by fixed. And Silver, oh, I've looked at the Garganacl. I have ideas for Garganacl, don't you worry, but this is going to be a situation where I think most of my days are going to be filled. They're kind of like holes when they're near me. They're mostly going to be filled. So I should be able to stream most... Ooh, hello. Yeah, Counter Catcher knocking out the Gardevoir would have kind of cinched the win for me. If they can't find a Darkness Energy for the Monkey Dory, this turn will be okay. But, I mean, they've literally found everything they need this entire game. They had triple I-No. They're going to go Earth and Vessel. They're going to have Monkey Dory, so my Kadabra's getting knocked out. And never going to let me down. No, I need a new mom. I need a new mommy. So if anyone wants to give me their mommy, pimp out their mommy to me. And right, yes, you can play a game without crippling bugs unless you run Prism Energy. Because they're doing 8 hours of maintenance. You know, every good game requires 8 hours of maintenance. Every single time. And yes, I Am Legend is gone forever. Has been banned everywhere. You know, I just thought a clean break, right? I Am Legend said they were leaving, so I thought, let's just ban I Am Legend. You know, let's just get I Am Legend banned. You know, they said they don't want to come back. You know, just a clean break. It just makes it easier for everybody. Oh, God. It's going to get worse, too. And, oh, yeah, Mystery Garden. Mystery Garden's useless. Mystery Garden is useless in this deck. I was incorrect in my original assessment. Okay, so we have to get something. Yeah, fastest start of our turn. We have to take a 2-prize KO this turn. We need bosses. That is not bosses. We need bosses. That is not bosses. Okay, I think we go... I think the correct order of operations, I believe, is Fezandipity first. There's Tulip, which is not great. I mean, Tulip stops us from losing, but it doesn't help us win. Right? Tulip stops us from losing, but it does not help us win, and we did not find what we needed. Unfortunate. Highly, highly unfortunate. Do I have enough energy to win, so we'll be okay there. All right, so you go down. We draw 2 with you. Unfortunately, they're going to have triple Monkey Dory, as they always do, which is very, very bad for us. Yeah, I mean, I can't... I have to assume they're going to have a way to find Monkey Dory anyways. All right, powerful hand. Why do I... Oh, the clock, strange... Yeah, strange timepiece. I'm playing it just to see if it's anything, right? We want to show the players on YouTube, like, does the timepiece actually do anything? And the answer is I've never actually used it. You know, every Japanese list you look at has a copy of Strange Timepiece. And they were going to be able to find the Monkey Dory anyways. I was confident in that, but they're going to win. I couldn't find a Gust card. Wait, what? They conceded? Somebody must have walked in on them. It must have been... you get to choose. Their wife must have walked in and be like, are you playing Gardevoir again? You promised you wouldn't play Gardevoir again. Okay, well, let's do it. Yeah, I want to see, right? Because it's not always about playing the optimal list in my videos. It's about finding, you know, what works and what doesn't work. And we learned that Venusaur does not work. I think you always want to go second. Oh, man. The Blue Jays are going to win. We're going down to the last day of the season, baby. Blue Jays better freaking win. And Lena, yeah, next week is Mega Latias. I decided to bump up Kangaskhan to Monday. And Big Smooth. Yeah, pretty much. But Beppo, I have a Meowscarada list. I can put it in the Discord if you want. It's terrible because Meowscarada is not good. Meowscarada with Meganium is the list. If you want it, I can do it. We can put it in the Discord, but you got to thank me. You got to say, thank you, Trust Your Pilot, for being the coolest person in the entire universe. Because I've never believed in Meowscarada. So let's, PDCGL deck list. There we go. There, Meowscarada's in the Discord. And Meebner, yeah, we're losing INO and Research. So Lily's Determination gets even better. Bosses got reprinted. Jacques, yeah. Jacques' a G block. I guess because it didn't start to see play until Badoo came out. Yeah, G block's going to be big. Boss's Orders did get a reprint. Did Great Ball get a reprint? I can't remember. Okay, it's another Mega Lucario deck. I'm sorry, it's not my fault. I did just play against Gardevoir, but something screwy happened and they conceded when they had the game. When they had game in hand. I mean, I guess we go Buddy Poffin, and we get a Abra Dunsparce. Because I don't need a ton of stuff in order to win next turn. And then I think we play with our balls just to see what we get. Yeah, sure, let's get Kadabra. And then we want to Jacques off to prep for next turn. So we want to get a Dunsparce and... Huh. This is the problem. If I take 2 turns off, we might just lose. So I think maybe we get an Alakazam. And then we just end turn. Because if we go 2 behind, if we go 2 behind and also 2 behind, then I think that's just GG and we can't recover. So if they go Cosmic Beam for KO and then Cosmic Beam for another KO, we're just kind of screwed. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely tough. This is a tough matchup when they get a good start. I won that first game because they had a bad start. And Never Gonna Let Me Down. We have Judge. Wait, no, Judge didn't get reprinted either, I don't think, did it? I think it was just a new art. I don't think it was a reprint. Yeah, Judge is still a G block as well. So Judge, it got a new art. It did not get a reprint. No, it's G block. Yeah, I know. So we're losing Judge, we're losing Ino, we're losing everything. All right, well, if we can get rare candy energy, we might have a chancey here. Well, that's less good. Hyper Aroma, not the best. Okay, let's go. I mean, I guess I put Badoo down just as a safety precaution. Okay, and then Hyper Aroma first. We just get everybody out of the deck. And then Morty's Conviction, because I can't take a knockout with Kadabra, so we have to go Morty's Conviction, get rid of the Artisan, draw 4. That's goated. And then we want to thin out the deck. Let's get you and you. We still have access. Don't worry, we're not done drawing cards yet. We still have room for Pheasantipity if we need to. I don't want to put Pheasantipity into play, but we have room for it if we need it. All right, and then we draw 2. Oh, yeah, I guess maybe I should have used Nest Ball first for the Pheasantipity, which is prized, by the way. In case you missed that, it's prized. All right, so we're going to go down 2 prizes, and that's really not what you want to have happen. And they're going to play with their Hairy Mama. Palpad, I guess. No, we might need the bosses. So let's just attach to you. We have Morty's and Jacques. Morty's and Jacques aren't the best. So yeah, we'll just go Badoo. And then we're in a situation where I kind of have to target, I guess, the Makuhita? Yeah, I mean, they're going to Hairy Mama. They're going to knock out my Kadabra. That's not anything special. But if they go, they can't use Premium Power Pro. So the only way that they can take a knockout of my Kadabra this turn is with a Mega Lucario. But I can knock out a Mega Lucario. Okay, I mean, you do know what's about to happen, right? Babe, wake up. You're about to get, I'm about to take the lead. And Walta, we're doing really well today. We're undefeated. I mean, I have all the feet, but we're undefeated. I regret putting that Badoo into play. But I think what I've learned as a Tier 1 PDC GL player is that restricting their ability to knock out a Kadabra and then oh crap, don't have a Vitality Band. Okay, good. It should mostly just be maximum belt and air balloon in Mega Lucario. Oh, they whiffed. They whiffed the KO. Okay, all right, so let's evolve into you. What is the best course of action here now? There's a tulip. I don't think I have any tools in my deck. Yeah, I don't think there's any tools. There's like 2 artisan and then not much else. Okay. What is the strat? I could hunt the Makuhita. I don't even know if that's correct though. Like, do I go after the Makuhita? Let's attach that. So I could bosses. I could save the bosses. We have counter catcher. If I go for the Makuhita, that does allow them to do things, but they're not the worst things. I think we just draw more cards. I think that's all we do. We just draw more cards, just draw 5 cards. There's an Alakazam. Let's just take the KO. I'm feeling okay right now. And today is just pure Alakazam. I will play Tinkaton with Alakazam another day. Like, I'll do Golden Go Alakazam. I might do... No, I can't convince myself to play Dragapult. Even if it's a new Dragapult with lots of card draw, I can't do it, okay? I can't subject myself to that ludicrousness. But yeah, Golden Go Alakazam, Golden Go Lunatone Solrock, Cerule Edge Lunatone Solrock. There's a lot of decks. Like, every deck that I covered in my video, and there it is. Like, every deck that I covered in my videos, there's a very good chance I'm going to make a video on it and do a stream on it, because there's a lot of... Son of a stupid rare candies. All the stupid rare candies. No, I will not be doing Among Us. But yeah, rotation, if we don't get a crazy shuffle draw card and what... Okay, well, there you go. That's not in the video. That ain't happening in the video. Yeah, I mean, that was fine. Just, I want to have a little bit better of a game there, because that was kind of not as competitive as I would have liked. Like, it's like people don't know they're facing a YouTuber. Let's go second. Rank 1. And Silver, I saw that. I saw a Japanese list that did run the Togekiss, and I was thinking about it, but I can never... Prince Andrew is hiding out from all the recent allegations. I'm playing PTCGL, but I can't. I can't convince myself that Togekiss is worth the risk. Like, you'd have to play 3 rare candy. You'd have to put 2 more. Like, I understand. If it works, it's goated. If it works, Togekiss, you look like the smartest person alive. If it doesn't work, you're an idiot. Okay, let's go. Does it really matter? I think Dunsparce is better. So we'll just do that in case it's Donker Clock here. Well, that's another thing for another day. Okay, so this is Cerule Edge, so we win. we win, it's Cerule Edge. I'm sorry. They have to attack with Solrock to win, but Solrock doesn't win them the game, so this is a free win. Yeah, we're gonna be rank 1 with Alakazam. So they're gonna have a good turn. I'm gonna include this in the YouTube video. Yeah, creating the new meta. They have to attack with it's rough. It's rough for 2, like I said, it's rough for 2 prize decks that can't skip ahead. Okay. All right. Oh no. As long as I didn't prize 3 Abra, we should be okay. Like, teleportation attacks pretty good. Squawk and Squeeze. Like, you can put as many cards as you want in the discard pile, Andrew. Doesn't matter. All right, everybody. F's in chat for Andrew. They're playing Cerulege. Solrock is their only way to win this game. And, oh, crap. Well, we may end up losing. Oh, no, we don't. We're fine. We're fine. Let's just go. I think I want to have double Abra. We're going to lose the Abra in the active. That's fine. I guess we use the Nest Ball because I mean, Pheasantipity is going to be a thing, I think, later. Right? Obviously, you want to play with your balls when it's optimal, but I just want to thin out my deck because I do need energy. You play like 5 or 6 energy in a typical Alakazam list, and you don't play ways to find it. And even if you did put an Earthen Vessel in the list, it's like, does that actually matter? I don't have a way to find the Earthen Vessel. So it's like, oh, well, you should play Earthen Vessel to find your energy, but I don't have a way to find Earthen Vessel. So there you go. I mean, we're going to go behind, unless I can find a rare candy, we are going to go behind 2 prizes. But then I can just go like Knockout Squawkabilly. Solrock has to 2-shot my Alakazam. They have to expose their Cerulege. I think we'll be okay. It's just Alakazam, you really do need rare candy. I entirely underestimated how important rare candy is. The turns... Bro. All right. Okay, so we Lilies first. I mean, I could Bills and hope we get like Pheasantipity and 2 to Dunsparce, but I'd rather Lilies for 8. That seems the optimal strategy. Oh my god, we got everything. We got so many things. We have so many. Oh god, we have so many things. Okay, so we want to evolve. Oh crap, how do I do this? Okay, if I put Pheasantipity down, I can search my deck. So we'll go get the Pheasantipity. I know you're thinking that's too risky, Pilot. You're being too risky for the bisky. No, that's fine. I know what I'm doing. I'm a freaking genius. We're thinning out the deck. Let's get the Dunsparce. And then you 100% Pheasantipity first, because we want the freaking rare candy. Okay, we want the freaking rare candy. Please give me the rare candy. Nope. All right, can we play with our balls? No. Oh, there's the rare. Oh, there's both of them. So if I would have done Dunsparce, I would have gotten them. I have regrets. All right, well, I'm literally going to pop all the Dunsparce. I don't even care. I'm going crazy. We're popping all the Dunsparce. We're getting that freaking rare candy, everybody, okay? We are getting the freaking rare candy. Please. Please give me the rare. I guess I should thin out 2 Dunsparce. Please. There's 2 of them in the deck. We have seen them. We know. Thank you. And we can even counter capture their Squawkabilly for shots and gaggles. All right, there we go. We got the rare candy into the Alakazam. This is why the deck is so insane. I don't even need to learn how to count. I can count to 8. That is one thing I'm good at. Counting to 8. All right, we want the Artisan because that is a great card. And then we just go Abra, and then I think they can't win. What do we got? Supporter. We got 2 Lilies. I don't think I care about Lilies, so we'll just go Powerful Hand. And then we just knock out the Squawkabilly. They can obviously like bosses and gust somebody, and that would be slightly unfortunate. But I don't really care. And never gonna let me down. Oh, we'll see. We will see people definitely play this in tournaments. It's just whether or not it makes day 2. And Dostoevsky, yeah, they're all in the YouTube videos. And then I'll have it in the YouTube video tonight. So you can check out my old YouTube videos with the road decks, the best road decks. Or you can just watch the YouTube video tonight. Alakazam is insane. Bosses, go for the Fez. That's fine. The Fez did its one job. And that's the thing. If you go for Pheasantipity, you know what you're not doing? You're not going for Alakazam, which is the real threat. Like, knocking out the Pheasantipity does them nothing right now. They would have been more smarter. Well, actually, I don't even think Briar would have done anything if they have it, right? Because they would have just gone to 4 prizes. They would have taken 3. They would have still needed a Cerulege. So it really didn't matter. And look at this. I don't even need to do anything. Do you understand how insane that is? That I can just lay there and let her do all the work and I still have a fun time and I still reach completion? Like, do you understand how goated that is? That's the dream. I mean, I guess I'll see if I can get Dunsparce. Yeah, we'll just get the Dunsparce out of the deck. Yeah, I don't even care. I don't even care. We're just gonna powerful feet. I was gonna say powerful feet and powerful foot because it's powerful hand, not powerful hands. So it'll be powerful foot, not powerful feet. Oh man, we prized an Alakazam. Oh man, I am so happy. After yesterday's debacle, I am so happy that Alakazam has exceeded expectations. You know, like this is when I was dating a teacher, I'd get a report card after every encounter we had, and you know, I regularly got exceeded expectations. So I was like this Alakazam deck. And like, even if they Iono me, let's say, oh, I'm gonna Iono you this turn. What are you gonna do? Oh, I'm just gonna draw like 17 cards. I'm gonna bills for 8, and then Dunsparce, and then double Alakazam, and then I'll Night Stretcher for my Fezandipity, and then, you know, I'll do all these things and I'll have a 26 card hand, and I got Legacy Energy. Crap. Okay, so they found Legacy Energy. That is their win condition. Briar would have been their win condition. Oh, Briar is their win condition. If they can get Briar, they can win. So if they get Briar this turn, we lose. Obviously, you can't really rely... Oh, there's an Iono. Okay, so I think we're okay. And unfortunately for them, they're about to learn a tough lesson here. I did get a little ahead of myself. But what's the lesson? Hey, everybody, what's the lesson my opponent's about to learn? Press 1 if you know what lesson my opponent's about to learn. Press 2 if you don't see it and you are feeling bad for them. Okay, so let's just draw all the cards. I'm not even going to do the math. We're just going to go for it. We're just going to do... yeah, we want to Artisan for a Dunsparce just because we want to thin out the Dunsparce out of the deck. But I do feel bad for them. It's unfortunate, but that's the world we live in. There's a Tulip, so that's a draw of 4. So Tulip is goated. And then do we have it? Because I'm just going to go double Alakazam. I think we have it. Right? If I go Alakazam, we draw 3, and then I Tulip for 4. I think that's going to be enough. I'm not even going to do the math. So we go Tulip, we get Alakazam. Yeah, we just get everything, and then we Alakazam again. Not even doing the math. I wish the game did have a hand counter. I got responded to on the Discord saying, yes, there is a hand counter on mobile. There is no hand counter here. 360. But yeah, so Legacy Energy is knocked out by, oh crap, by damage from an attack. So Legacy Energy stipulates it has to be damage from an attack. Alakazam, Powerful Foot, is damage counters. So there's pros and cons to having it be damage counters and essentially be an effect of an attack. And I've had cards bleed into cards every day since the set came out. Like, I've seen a record number of posts on the subreddit, on the subreddit of people saying like, oh, new art dropped. But if you look at this, the Ceruledge has painted itself on the Alakazam. You can tell because there's a 3 energy attack cost, which is Raging Amethyst. This is why I made a video titled Pokemon TCG Live is never getting better, because it's never getting better. But yes, it's an effective an attack. It's damage counters. Legacy Energy only protects against damage from an attack. We're also going to run into this situation with Mega Gengar, which is damage from an attack. So Alakazam doesn't care. This deck is insane. I guess I have to switch to the Xatu build because we're doing too well. If I don't switch to the Xatu build right now, we're going to win too quickly and I'm not going to have room for it in the video. So yeah, it's the same thing, except now there's Enriching Energy in Xatu. There's one Tulip. I like the Palpad. I'm actually kind of a fan of Palpad in this list because it allows you to get away with 1 Tulip and 1... yeah, it allows you to get away with 1 Tulip and 1 Bosses, as opposed to playing with your balls in your feet. All right, so we're facing off against Sunkern. But, you know, I look at the analytics. I do analytics all the time. And my watch time, if I upload a 45-minute video, actually, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what my watch time was on the Mega Lucario. I'll tell you. I'll give you a Pikachu behind the curtain here. Well, this is unfortunate. I guess we're gonna have to sacrifice a Natu. So let's see, analytics. What's my watch time? How do I... There we go, there it is. So I uploaded a 47-minute Mega Lucario video that has 10,000 views. How much watch time do you think I got? What was the average watch time on that video? As long as I get set up, I can definitely win. I think we go Bills transfer first. Oh, this is why. This is why Bills transfer is so goated. You just go crazy. You're just like, yeah, we're just gonna do everything. No big deal. We're just doing it all. Do I Badoo? Do I buy myself a turn and use Badoo here? We do lose an energy if I do that. Like I have another Natu. So maybe I don't really care. Right? Like I have another Natu. It's not that big of a deal if I lose it. We want to attach to the Abra. See, I think we just pass on the Badoo. Maybe this is wrong. If I'd played 100 games, I could tell you definitively, like, oh no, you use Badoo, you shut off their Zard. Oh, they could win. If they see it, they can win. Do you think they'll see it? So because Alakazam is ineffective in attack, if they just never evolve the Charmeleon, then they got the Ethan's Pichu. But because I'm playing the Xatu build, I can Land Crush for KO, which is hilarious. I can Land Crush them for knockout. So we're gonna do all this. We're gonna do all this. We're gonna get a Kadabra. All right, then we're gonna Hilda. And we prize the enriching energy. What a shock. What an absolute shock that we prize the one card we actually need. Are you kidding me? Our Ace Spec is prized, because of course it is. Why wouldn't our Ace Spec be prized? That would make too much sense if our Ace Spec wasn't prized. And I'll answer that in a second, Zod, don't you worry. All right, well, let's just shuffle back in. Maybe we get another Xatu or something. Oh, man, this game. I wanted to show off Enriching Energy to show you how goated Enriching Energy is. Naturally, it's prized. Why wouldn't it be? And then we got nothing. Yeah, let's just attach to the... No, we have Xatu for next turn. So if they do notice that Charmeleon can win them the game, I just start attacking with the Dunsparce. And for the YouTube audience, if this makes it into the YouTube video based on what's happening, it won't. I asked them, what do you think? Oh, they don't see it. What do you think the watch time is on my Mega Lucario video? So it was a 45-minute video. I asked chat, how much do you think my YouTube watch time was? Because I really don't like uploading YouTube videos that are more than an hour. And the reason for that is the average watch time is 10 minutes. So I uploaded a 45-minute video, the 10,000 views, the average watch time was 10 minutes. So if you're ever wondering, why doesn't Pilot just, upload the streams? Why doesn't Pilot stream on YouTube and just have those be on his channel? It's because the watch time is terrible. I wish they called this Strange Cock, but they didn't. They check it out and call it Strange Timepiece, but of course they keep Jungle Dump. Ooh, oh God. Oh, this is going to be the first time. If they don't read the Charmeleon, they definitely don't read the Psyduck. Oh, this could be the game of all time here. Okay, all I need is a Dunsparce and we'll be fine. If I don't get a Dunsparce, we are less than fine. Okay. Step 1. Alakazam. Would I like to draw cards? Yes, I would. I just need a freaking Dunsparce. No, all I need is a Dunsparce. Don't be a butt face. Just give me a Dunsparce. Just give me a... there's 4 in the deck. Are you kidding me? Just give me a Dunsparce. Are you kidding me? There's 4 in the deck. How is this the world we're... Okay, wait, hang on. I can do this. Oh, this is gonna be the first strange timepiece move you've ever seen. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna evolve this guy. We're drawing even more cards. Just give... There's 4 in the deck. Thank you. We also had Bill's Transfer, which is another insane thing. All right, so we go attach to you. And then runaway draw. Awesome. We put the Psyduck down, get wrecked, get absolutely bodied. And is this a situation where I Lily's Determination? I don't know. Like no, I think no. I think we just Hilda, go get an energy and a Dunsparce. And yeah. And, you know, part of the combo I didn't see, I'll talk about it in a second, but part of the combo I didn't see is that you can Xatu to Dunsparce the energy back in, and then re-Xatu the next turn. I did not notice that. I was so focused on a bunch of other things with the combo where I was just like, oh, the enriching energy is the reason you play Xatu, because then you just manually attach enriching energy to the Dunsparce, and then that allows you to manually attach to that allows you to Xatu to Alakazam. And it's like, no, you Xatu to the Dunsparce when you want to. Oh, crap. When you want to, and we may lose now. Yeah, I think we lose, unfortunately. Unless that Dunsparce is absolutely goated. But yes, the Psyduck only stops Dusclops, Dusknoir, Magneton, and Fortress EX. The Battle Coliseum will stop Monkey Dory and Dragapult from hitting your bench, but it won't stop them from hitting your active. So the Battle Coliseum, you can watch my Phantasma Flames full reveal video. But the Battle Coliseum stops Monkey Dory, but it doesn't protect your active from Monkey Dory. It only protects your bench. So that's very important. And that's kind of why I'm not as hyped on Battle Coliseum. Again. Oh, what are they doing? Pop your Dusclops. Oh, wait, they can't? Lose any ability. Yeah, they lose the ability. All right, well, we are in a very tough spot, because if I just give them, like, the Natu, if I'm just like, oh, I'll give you the Natu, they'll just boss around the Natu, which is not as good. Okay, there's a rare candy. There's Morty's Conviction. That's really good. Okay. Strategy time. Let's go Super Rod, the Energy, the Abra, and the Alakazam. And then I want to go Artisan. I want to get an Abra. We're going to be very screwed here. Because they're just going to bounce between bosses and Ino for the rest of the game, which is bad for us. Okay, there's Lilies. We have taken a prize, so that's not as good. Now the question is, do I go for Pheasantipity? Pheasantipity draws me more cards. Let's go Morty away the Dunsparce. We got the energy. Okay, so do I take a knockout? Is the question. Does Trust Your Pilot take a knockout if I put Pheasantipity into play? I can draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 220. I don't think there's any way that I knock out the dude, right? I don't think there's any shot of me knocking out Charizard this turn. So let's go Dunsparce. Yeah, I don't think I can. I think I'm going to be like 240. Yeah, 220. I was never going to be able to take the knockout. I have to rare candy. Yeah. I screwed up a little bit, right? The double Naughty was a mistake. Psyduck, maybe Psyduck was a mistake, actually. Because if you look at the way things are going, yes, they can knock out an Abra with the Dusclops, but that still gives me a prize. So if I just overloaded on Abra, I think it makes more sense to have the bench space. Okay. I think it makes more sense to have the bench space in this particular matchup, because Dusknoir does 130, Alakazam would survive, and they still have to give up a prize. So I am not concerned about that. I think prizing the enriching energy is just basically what cost us this entire game. And obviously my inexperience. This is the first time I've played Charizard with this particular deck. And then, of course, we get hit with the Io at the worst possible time. They're going to Palpad 2 Io back in. Or 1 Io, because they only had the one. There's another Io. So yeah, I think this is just... If we had enriching energy and I had known what not to do, we would have been okay. All right. I mean, we do knock out the Zard this turn if I get Alakazam. And we have Tulip for Alakazam, so let's go Xatu. Oh, do I even have an Abra? Do I have an Abra? We have 1, 2. Okay, so let's go Tulip for Alakazam. We have Alakazam, Abra, Dabra, Energy, because we have an Energy on the active. All right, so there we go. And then... I think I just kind of need to overload. I need to blow my load and overload here onto Dunsparce. We can reuse the energy. Ooh! I don't think I can do enough. As much as I wish I could, I don't think I can do enough. If I can knock out the Pidgeot this turn, I think I do it if I can. But I don't think I can. If I get Fezandipity, I would need 14 cards. That's not Fez. Do I have 14 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We were so close. We could have had it all, but we are knocking out the Zard. So that's good. Unfortunately, Counter Catcher's useless. They are going to Io me. Maybe they don't have a... There's the enriching energy. Maybe they don't dot it like that. That's the one thing I can hope for, is maybe they just don't have it like that. And yeah, Xatu, I got overzealous on Xatu. You don't want to have 2 Xatu in this matchup. 1 Xatu. You know, the reason you play a 2/2 Xatu is because of prizing, but you don't want to have 2 Xatu unless, you know, you're doing things really, really well. But I think I'll include this in the... Yeah, it's not impossible, but I mean, come on, they got Pidgeot. Ow. I think best case scenario is if they Io and get Zard. No, oh, wait. They used Arven. Okay, so we're not getting Io'd. No Io. We're going to be able to knock out their Zard. I just need to get the other rare candy. We have enriching energy. I think what? I have to enriching energy. Oh, man. Okay, so wait. I put down to Dunsparce. I enriching energy. And then... Ooh, wait, what? They're going for Psyduck? Oh, that's fine. That's actually perfect. Thank you. That was the worst thing they could have done. Yeah, this is why you want 3 rare candy. Thank you. So they're thinking, oh, if I get rid of the Psyduck, then I can win. They're not counting the prizes. Because all I have to do is take a KO of a Zard or a Pidgeot. They didn't Io, so My inexperience with this matchup potentially cost me the game. Their inexperience cost them the game. So knocking out the Psyduck at this point in the game means absolutely nothing. So I just 100% win. They have lost. I am amazing. They are beside themselves right now. This is an easy win. We even got the Fez if I want it, but I don't. And then we go Dunsparce down, attach the enriching energy, take 2 prizes, absolutely throated and goated, enriching energy attached, draw 4, insane. If they INO me to 1, am I screwed? So I think I am. So obviously we go for the Pidgeot, right? Okay, so if I go for the Pidgeot, I think that makes the most sense. But it has less hit points. No, we just... Oh, man. But they have like 4 INO in the deck. 3 INO in the deck. But, okay, never gonna let me down. Because you gift so many subs, I'm listening to you. I can guarantee you they will have the INO, and they're gonna INO me to 1, and I'm gonna never win this game. But because you give me so much money, I'm choosing to listen to you. And everyone in the YouTube comments say, L never gonna let me down. Say, L never gonna let me down if they hit me with an INO this turn. And I don't think it makes sense to put the Pheasantipity preemptively down in this situation, because what would it have done? They still could have, like, counter-catchered and INO'd, right? Like, they might have a second counter-catcher. They could, yeah, there it is. L, here, everyone say, L never gonna let me down. I have 2 turns to get out of this. Or I guess 3 turns to get out of it. Oh, this is great. All right, so you've been saved. You've been saved, never gonna let me down. I have 2 turns to get out of this, and we got it already. There's a Poffin that I don't think I want to use. I think we just go and get a Dunsparce right away. Why would I ban a cow that is ready to get milked every day? They don't even need to get pregnant, because if you didn't know, in order for cows to continually produce milk, we have to force them to get pregnant every year, and it's kind of not cool what we do to cows to get milk, but it is what it is. All right. Can I take the knockout this turn? Potentially. I'm not going to put Pheasantipity into play. That would be dumb. Let's go Clairvoyant Sense. Is it possible for Trust Your Pilot to knock out the Zard this turn? I don't think it is, but we're gonna try anyways. We're gonna be like Billy Talent. We're gonna try Honesty. Oh man, we so have this. We so freaking have this. Okay, so retreat into you. As long as they don't INO me for like the 5th time this game, we'll be fine. Also, do I have another Alakazam? Okay, we're good. We're good. As long as they don't hit me with another freaking INO, the game is over. Okay, well, the Turo does nothing. And if I'd fezzed into the enriching energy, there's rare candy. Okay, that's fine. We have, I'm pretty sure we got it, right? I'm pretty sure that's everything, because we can go and get Pheasantipity. We have 2 Xatu. The turn where they decided to target Psyduck, that cost them the game. I don't know, right? Because it's tough to tell what would have happened. If I hadn't prized enriching energy, we would have won 100-fold. It's tough to say. Okay, let's Artisan for whatever. Doesn't really matter at this point. We just want to thin a card out of the deck to increase our chances of getting Alakazam. So we get to Dunsparce. Or we get Dunsparce. There's no reason to use lilies in this situation. We want to get Bill, baby. Actually, no, we use the Dunsparce first, because this puts more Pokemon back into the deck for bills. Oh, this is going to be hilarious. We're going to get like an 8-card bill here. And we're still not going to get Alakazam. Oh, we did. Okay. We got a 6-card bill. How is this deck bad? In a world ruled by 2 prizers and 3 prizers, this deck is nutso. We're going to get the enriching energy. We didn't get an energy or an enriching energy. Yeah, let's just draw the entire deck, see if the game breaks. Will it let me? Oh, it will. Let's see if it breaks. Ah, the game didn't break. All right, powerful hand. Even if they had a Hero's Cape on the Zard, if they attach a Hero's Cape, it doesn't matter. We would have taken the knockout no matter what. So you could say, oh man, that was a misplay with the Psyduck. I do think it was a misplay going for the Psyduck when they did, because it opened up a bench spot. It kept my Alakazam alive. They did 2,400 damage, but I also prized enriching energy. So that's the flip side of it is, yes, they made a misplay. They're going to learn from that. But PDC Jill made a misplay by not respecting the toes. Have I lost a game today? Have I lost a game today? Yeah, I think PDC Joe was like, trust your pilot's winning too much today. We got to slow him down. Oh, and have you noticed what is really annoying me right now? Have you noticed that I have 48,721 trainer points? The only way that the reason that happened was, oh, what was the reason? It was something happened. There was something with trainer points, but it should never be anything other than a 0 or a 5, I think. 720. No. And like, why do I have 711 trade credits? PDC GL just hates me. And yeah, like the Garganacl. So this card is good. Powerful Assault. Get it? Assault, because it's a Salt Pokemon. And Juan, Xatu Enriching Energy, I think is my favorite because it just gives you more outs to drawing cards. It's like the difference between the regular Dunsparce and the Xatu build is that you get 4 extra cards pretty much guaranteed every turn. Right? Because what Strange Timepiece is useless. So you look at this. When you attach this card from your hand to a Pokemon, draw 4 cards. So you just attach it to a Dunsparce, you Xatu to your Alakazam, and then you have a guaranteed basically 4 draw every single turn. But this card is trash. Just get rid of it. Don't even use it. Like, I'm trying to think of what exact usage it has. Like what's the point? Right? What is the actual... Is there some goated combo? Well, yeah, because I want it... People get mad at me when it's like, the list you used in the video didn't have a strange timepiece in it, but the list you included in the description has a strange timepiece in it. You know, the comments, they get a little unhappy. They get unhappy with me. You know, you think the people are mad at me about Mega Venusaur? The comments there, because I spoke the truth? I'm immune to that stuff now. Because people think those... I'd like to eat the strange... Okay. People think their mean comments get to me. They don't. Do you understand how much hate I got for saying that Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX is a bad deck? Yeah, tell me, how many tournaments has that won? How many tournaments has Team Rocket's Mewtwo won, everybody? Oh, what's that? 0? And ABC, there you go. Bison? No, I don't think you need to worry about Brave Bangle because you don't have a way to find it. Okay, well, this is a loss. Dragapult's a terrible matchup. You have to get going really fast. I don't think I can win. Like, I have to get my Kadabra set up really quickly. This is actually pretty good, though. This is not a bad start. I don't think I'm going to put this in the YouTube video, though. We haven't... Oh, we prized 2 to Dunsparce, because of course we did. Let's go... we want Natu and... this is so tough. Like, do I stop them from playing items? Is that more important in this situation, stopping them from playing items? I can't use Fan Rotom. I would knock out their Badoo if I could. I think it's just Dunsparce. And then we go find a friend. I'll put another Abra down. We could have knocked out the dude, but of course that's not what's going to happen. All right, so to Dunsparce. We prized 2 Dunsparce. Not great. But Joe Bison, the reason you don't want to bother with Brave Bangle is because if you add an extra card to your hand with Alakazam, Jamming Tower, that's... Oh, God. That's 2 damage anyways. Brave Bangle is 3. So there's really no benefit other than 10 damage. But you lose the card from your hand to play the Brave Bangle, so it's just... The Brave Bangle isn't as goated as you might think. And here we go, Psyduck. It's your time to shine again, buddy. So I have to evolve everybody. That's essentially where we're at, is everybody has to be evolved here. Iono is a massive problem. They went for the item lock instead of the KO. They went for the item lock instead of the KO. Oh, right, yeah, there you go. That's another part of it. Yeah, it doesn't even do anything. So you are correct. And IME, never mind. Okay, so let's go... We want a Kadabra first. Yeah, we definitely need to get the Duck. We have the Duck. I can actually take the knockout with a Kadabra, though. That's awesome. We can just take a knockout with Kadabra. Who said something about a bosses being goated? But I can't knock out the Dracloak unless I get all the things, which is a problem. All right, so let's go. Runaway draw. If I get Rare Candy Alakazam, sure, but I don't think that's going to happen. Well, we don't need the bosses, right? We need other things. Okay, there's a Zot. Okay. I think we just knock out the Badoo, right? We just knock out the Badoo. Call it a day there. I could Enriching Energy. I could go... No, we can't use Hilda. I guess I just use... I think we just go Artisan, attach to the active, and then Lilies. Or no, yeah, you got Duck first. Yeah, sorry, Duck first, then Lilies. Psyduck down, and then Lilies. I would really like a Cadet... Huh. Maybe I should have used Hilda, because that would guarantee me the Kadabra. But let's stick with this strategy and see what happens. And we get immediately punished. And immediately punished. And I regret everything. Oh, wow. This went terribly. So in hindsight, we should have gone Hilda for Kadabra and Enriching Energy. And Drifter, it's just a 2-2. So in hindsight, yes, we probably should have gone for Hilda. I got too excited about Lily. And if you're wondering why we didn't find Dunsparce, it's because we prized 2 of them. So yes, Brave Bangle would have no effect. I keep forgetting that Alakazam is damage counters. So they're going to be able to knock out Kadabra and Abra this turn. That is assuming that they get a Dragapult, which obviously they will. They never fail to. Okay, there's the Dragapult. But if they don't Iono me... That's your cue. That's the Curb Your Enthusiasm music cue time. To be like, if they don't Iono me, we can win. They're flip the script. They're going to flip the script into Iono. They're going to Iono me, and then I'm going to hate life. No way. No way. Please. Please tell me you didn't get Iono. Wait, they went for the monkey. So they must really believe in the heart of the cards that they're going to find Neo Upper Energy if they're attaching to the Monkey Dory. That's greed. That is extra greed. And they're going to put 5 on the Abra and 1 on the Psyduck so they can knock out the Psyduck later. But I do have Super Rod. We just have to, you know, get it. They aren't respecting it. They are not they do not respect the Alakazam. All right, so we have Enriching Energy. Unfortunately, oh no, I can Artisan for a Dunsparce. Okay, so we're fine. They aren't respecting the Duck. They aren't respecting the Spoonerson. And then we knock out the Dragapult. I think I'll put Pheasantipity into play if the moment appears. Oh, there's Bills. Now do I use Bills is the question. So we have 3 Pokemon in there. Yeah, I guess I do use Bills. And we go Super Rod. We put in double Abra and then Energy. Then we Bills for 8. Oh, we did not Bills for 8. We did not Bills for 8 there. We got 4, which was the same as Morty's Conviction. All right, so we want to have another dude, and then we go Artisan for Dunsparce. And yeah, but I have to obviously prep for next turn. So let's go Enriching Energy on the Dunsparce. We know for a fact they're going for the Psyduck, right? There's no world in which they do not go for the Psyduck. So unless I, you know, double up on Abra. Or sorry, unless I don't double up on Abra. Okay, let's Clairvoyant Sense to this guy. Get you set up. There's that. Not to, okay, do I have, how many cards are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we can play with our balls and put an Abra down. Sorry, Pheasantipity, you're not coming into play quite yet. All right. And what do we got? We got Bills and Lilies. I guess. No, I'm not going to take the chance that I miscounted. I don't trust myself enough that I didn't, or that I counted correctly. There's a world where we did not count that correctly. Okay, so wait, did we prize both rare candy? I think we prize both rare candy. Trust your pilot's turn. We prize both rare candy. Are you kidding me? I've played 2 games with the Natu Zatu build of Alakazam. First game we prized Enriching Energy. Second game we prized both rare candy. I don't think I've lost a single game today with this deck. PDC Gel is doing everything it can to make me lose, and it's not working. So the joke's on you. And Spaghetti, yeah, they're both in hand, but they were both prized. Both of those rare candy are the only 2 in my deck. They were both prized. I don't think they're here anymore. They just got sauced like a gardener. Oh, wait, they ended their turn. Oh, they didn't take an action in time. Okay. Oh, that's amazing. That is amazing. That is beautiful. We destroyed Dragapult. They got overly confident. Oh, I don't need to attach to my Dracloak. What are they going to do? Knock out my Dragapult? Yes, that is the power of Alakazam. All right, I got my YouTube video. Yeah, they didn't respect it. And, you know, if I didn't prize both rare candy, there's a very good chance that we would have been able to rare candy, knock out their whatever on that boss's turn that you called Never Gonna Let Me Down. But of course, BDC Jail just like, no, we can't let you have that much. All right, so let's, I play 2 Lieutenant Surge in this list. Let's see if it's good. And Lena, I actually faced Raging Bolt in my first ever game with this deck. And that was the crazy game where turn 1, 320, turn 2, 380. And it was so cool. And busy being Leah, I was the one in bare feet who had a camera on his head and was walking with his head down so people didn't recognize me. Not because that the camera was pointing at your feet and hoping for people wearing sandals because it was still summer. That'd be weird. No, I mean, Dragapult's a tough matchup for sure. Oh, crap. Well, hopefully they fill up their bench. They decided to go second. Oh, crappy crap. Oh, crappy crap. Oh, things are going bad. All right, well, let's go Fan Rotom for triple Dunsparce, I guess. Because I don't think they can get it this turn, right? Like, I don't care if they knock out my Badoo. I'd rather take the risk. Yeah, it's either Lucario or Ceruledge. It is Lucario. Wait, why are they thin? Are they thinning for... Oh, yeah, they're just like, well, I gotta. There is a world where they can get Air Balloon, attach Solrock, knock out the Badoo. Or just, yeah, accelerating stab Air Balloon. There's a lot they can do. And unfortunately, I have to get to the new decks. Like, I want to get to all 10 Mega Evolutions. It's just that Alakazam is too good to ignore. I can't ignore Alakazam when it's this good. And fighting Dawn, because they're facing Alakazam, I have no EXs. They wanted to get it out of their hand just to attach it to somebody. The other option was Lunatone. No Air Balloon. Hey, we have a chance. Okay, and I won't even put on my YouTuber voice. This will be a VOD exclusive, baby. All right, so let's wear a bra. I would very much like to get another Abra. I guess, order of operations is a bit confusing here. I don't think I ever want to put the Fezandipiti down in this matchup. Like, yes, it's extra card draw. But, like, I need an Abra more than anything. So maybe we just get rid of the Fezandipiti. Hey, there's a Dunsparce. And we're going to Badoo them. Awesome. And I guess it's just going to be Great Ball for whatever. Oh, we got another Abra. That's exactly what I wanted. Awesome. And then we go attach to you. So I don't believe there's a Xatu in this list. I can't quite remember. I built this in a fever dream. And Juan, well, there is a correct order of operations depending on what you're looking for. Like, ahead of a Bills, you want to use all your Dunsparce before a Bills, because that puts all the Dunsparce back into your deck, and that increases your chances of hitting something off of Bills. So there's minor nuances with this deck. It's not just a beat stick deck completely, like it mostly is, but it's not a complete beat stick. Are they just going to accelerating step? Oh, no, don't do that. What are you doing? Okay, they got the Ino. I was really worried there for a second. Of course, I have all my Kadabra in my hand, so we lose. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Maybe we don't. Okay. So I need 17 cards in hand. Is that possible? If I had Fezandipiti, it would. I don't think I blow my entire load here. Right? I think we just play for the long game because I can win. I think we just go teleportation attack, set them up for a little bit. I don't want to blow my entire load. I think that would be a mistake. So let's go Artisan for Dunsparce. And then Lily. Yeah, let's Lilies for 8. And then we go teleportation attack. We got double Kadabra, though. That's pretty cool. And we also got the Dunsparce, which is exactly what I wanted. And then we are sitting pretty right now. It's like when anyone sits on my face, they are sitting pretty. Cause I'm attractive, is what I'm trying to say. Actually, how many supporters we got in there? We got Morty and Lilies. I think I'd rather keep the Pal Pad for Tulip and Bills. So we'll go teleportation attack. Now we only need 16 to knock it out. And they have to Harry Mama to knock out somebody. But it doesn't really matter who they Harry Mama. It's like, if they go for a Kadabra, I have another Kadabra. If they go for the Abra with the energy, I have 2 Kadabra. They might almost be more smarter to knock... Oh, no. Wicked Horn, you gotta watch Trust Your Pilot on YouTube. If you would have watched Trust Your Pilot on YouTube, you would have learned you'd never have 2 Mega Lucario in play. You never, ever have 2 Lucario in play. And Big Daddy, yeah, if you watch the tail end of my latest rant video, if you use the old Prism energy from Black and White, that one works. The Black Bolt one does not work. So the Black and White one, the old one, that works for some reason. The new one does not. Because PDC Gel is a well-made game. They're really hoping for an air balloon right now, by the way. Ooh, that's bad. All right, so we'll just take the KO, and their butt will be sufficiently sucked, and it'll be great. All right, well, let's just do that. I mean, I have to knock out double Mega Lucario. That's just it's too easy. It's just way too easy here. All right, so attach to you. Tulip doesn't get me what... Actually, Tulip... Nah, Tulip doesn't do it. I'm not gonna go for Tulip here. All right, so attach to you. Put you into... Actually, don't put you into play. Then runaway draw. Can we do this? There's the Alakazam. We go Kadabra in the active, and then... I think it's just a direct Bills transfer, because this gets me the most. Well, that was, you're seeing the bad of Bills transfer. There's the good with Bills transfer, there's the bad with Bills transfer. That is what we call the bad. Ooh, we got Lieutenant Surge's bargain, baby. God, this is easily the most fun deck. Okay, so I need 16 cards. This is more than 16, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How is that not 16? Can I not do it? I don't think I can do it, can I? So we have to go, I want to Artisan. I thought the Dunsparce does it, right? The Dunsparce gets me to it. Correct? So I need 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I can play one more card. I think that should be the Abra. And would you look at that? The 20 damage actually came into play. Isn't that crazy? The 20 damage actually made a difference. We do have a bosses and a counter catcher somewhere. Of course it was prized. Why wouldn't the counter catcher be prized? Now, they do play Turo. Depending on which list they're running, they could have a Turo for their other Mega Loot. They could have 2 Turo. That is also a possibility. There is a possibility where there's 2 Turo in the list. The fact that they're going straight for the Mega Lucario makes me think that they have an I&O. And they're going to try to catch me with my pants down like a Scraggy. That never happens. My pants are always... You can't catch me with my pants down when my pants are always down. I'm the Donald Duck of PDCGL. My pants are always off. Oh, and I'll change the channel point rewards around so that it'll be sound alerts. You can use sound alerts for channel points. I'm getting rid of the whole timeout people and stuff like that. So you'll notice some changes to the channel point rewards. You know, who's that Pokemon? That one's good. Okay. That's smart if they have an I&O. Boom. There goes Tulip. There goes Lieutenant Surge. There goes everything. And there's a Lilies, because Lilies is goated. All right, let us try to win this game. They're double Harry Mama'd up. We're tied on prizes, so I think I just go up with the Fan Rotom. Right? I Fan Rotom. We Town Store. Do we Town Store? Doesn't really matter. Oh, that's a terrible draw. All right, and then Artisan. We're going to Artisan for whomever decides to be in the deck. And then we go Lily's Determination for 6. This is basically just going to be a turn where we do nothing. Okay, what? We need Bills and Mortys. Seems good. Bills, Mortys. And then we'll draw 2. A Dunsparce would have been great. Yeah, Great Ball to Dunsparce. Hey, we got it. Okay, so then I can maximize my Buddy Puffin. We do need Tulip next turn, though. That is 100% something we need for next turn. Okay. Okay. And yeah, double Dunsparce. Let's go for an Ass Landing. Okay, so we have softened up the Mega Lucario. We have Counter Catcher. We should have a Bosses, unless that's also prized. And Caruso, yeah. Like, you see the difference between Venusaur and this is night and day. Venusaur requires so much work and doesn't work. And then you look at this and it's just, oh yeah, just you Ionode me to nothing. Oh, that's fine. I'm playing a single prize deck. I have multiple turns to make a comeback. So what they have to do this turn is Turo the Mega Lucario. If they Turo the Mega Lucario, I believe they can win. But it would require a... yeah, they have to Turo the Mega Lucario. They probably don't have a second reversal, though. Which is bad for them. So they're playing this smartly because they'll go down to 2. And then they'll Harry Mama. So I need a Gust card. I need a Gust card 100% in order to win this game. But if you look at my hand is kind of garbage. Never mind, my hand is actually pretty good. Never mind, I take that back. My hand is actually much, much better. And then we go, yes. Enhanced Hammer, that does nothing. Yeah, I have to... No, I can't use Lieutenant Surge. I can't use Lieutenant Surge. Because that just wins them the game, essentially. We need Counter Catcher, and I only have one way of getting it. So we have Bosses, and we have Counter Catcher. We are in a situation where only Counter Catcher can win it for us. But we do have... Maybe we can get the Dunsparce train rolling into the station here. Maybe we can just loop like 3 Dunsparce and be totally fine. That's good. Okay, can we keep the train rolling? Let's buddy puffing out the Dunsparce because we don't want it in the deck. We want to draw Counter Catcher. I would very much like to get a Counter Catcher, buddy. And we were not able to loop it. Huh. So they go Harry Mama, KO, and then Mega Lucario. But, and this is a big but, they have to be very careful because if, oh no, I don't play Ino. They don't have to be careful. They can do whatever they want. They don't have to be careful. Yeah, we lose. See, this is what I was talking about in my Mega Lucario video is that you can beat Alakazam because you're faster. If you just deny the Mega Lucario, if you don't put Mega Lucario on the board, unless it's absolutely necessary, and it's on an Ino turn, but you never want to have 2, right? That is just game over, horrible situation. And hopefully, yeah, there's that guy. That just guarantees them the win here. I can still... Don't you love how they fixed this glitch? Don't you love how they fixed that glitch where you can click on a card in your opponent's hand? Such a well-made game. So that is GG. Well, actually, hang on. Did they just cost themselves the game? They may have just cost themselves the game. Unless they can play with their PP. Oh, yeah, they got lots of PP juice left. So there's lots of juice in their PP. But we knew for a fact that they had multiple dudes in their pocket. So that's let's play Lieutenant. Let's just do it. Okay, let's do it. Okay. We're going for Lieutenant Surge's bargain. Let's just do it. Let's let them win. Let's see if they deny the prize. Let's see if they do it. Yeah, gotta bump the stadium. So I think we were going to lose no matter what. Oh, yeah, there we go. Because we were going to lose anyways. It makes it more fun. Clearly. So yeah, I think Lieutenant Surge's bargain is just not worth it. Because the whole point of this deck is that you're a single prize deck. You don't really want to give up prizes. Like, it's funny, and it was fun to lose that way. But like drawing 4, like Morty's can be a draw 8. Tulip is a draw 4. Bill's transfer is a draw up to 8. Hilda with enriching energy. So I think I won't even include this list. Well, we'll play one more just to, confirm my hypotenuse. Gold Dingus and Wallop, they would have won anyways, because they didn't have a Mega Lucario on the field and they had a backup attacker. Or wait, no. No, I could have won, because remember, the Lucario is damaged from an attack, isn't it? Is the Lucario damaged from an attack, or is it just damage? Yeah, it's damaged, so I would have had it. They obviously, they could have had the Mega Alakazam, but the Lucario... oh, that was close. Yeah, so Lucario was damaged from an attack, so they would have done 30, but odds are they had a Mega Lucario. And whatever this is, we lose. And Ryusham, no one knows. That situation has never happened, so no one will know. Oh, man, this is, I'm really happy. I'm not happy about this pressure shot. I'm happy we got the video. Lots of good. What the hell is this? They're playing Mega Absol with Spirit. Oh, this is hilarious, because this is another damage from attack. Afro Samurai, the vibes today are much better than yesterday. So the Spiritomb is useless. The Monkey Dory is also useless. So they're playing Mega Absol with Claw of Darkness, which could actually be really bad for us, except for the fact that it's Mega Absol. So they rely on Grump. Oh, they're giving me the Absol just like that? I don't like that. It's actually Terminal Period, which I believe is worse. I believe Terminal Period is worse than a Doom Period. Let's go. We want the Abra because they can just discard cards from my hand, so we do have to be a little careful. But no, I don't think this is exactly quite how you should play this. Let's go Artisan. We just want to thin out everything we don't want to risk losing, because they might Iono me into like an Abra, and that'd be really bad. Huh. Yeah, I guess I find a friend and we just go for a Dunsparce. Or no, we go for a Kadabra. No, I think it has to be to Dunsparce. So if they go for a Claw of Darkness, they take a KO. They get rid of either my Dunsparce or my Mortys, which is fine. And yeah, like I said, Doom Period is fine compared to Terminal Period. like the doom part of it wasn't the problem. Whoever the Pokemon judge, crap. So yeah, and to answer your question, yeah, it's a G block. So as you can see, it's a G block card. Oh, they didn't get the Grumpig. Well, that's terrible. Maybe we get double. Maybe we get double rare candy. Yeah, the doom part wasn't what was wrong with it. It was the terminal, or sorry, it was the period part. The period was the problem, not the doom. Oh, this is insane, baby. This is Captain Insano. Do I fan Rotom or do I Badoo here? Because if I Badoo here, that's still 20 damage, and I think we do. Honestly, I think we use the Badoo in this situation. As reckless as that may seem, I think Badoo is the optimal choice. Oh, we could maybe do it. Oh, we're gonna try. We're gonna try. Everybody, we're gonna try. I don't know if it's physically possible. I think I have to hit 8 off of a Bills. But we are going to try here. I need, what, 17 cards in hand? Let's just go for it. We've got our YouTube video. Now we're just trying to impress the YouTube audience. That's all we're trying to do today. We did not get what we needed. I could knock out the Spoink, but that seems bad. I think it's just an Itchy Pollen. All right, so let's go Morty's Conviction. Let's get rid of the Artisan. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So close. All right. Dunsparce down. Itchy Pollen. Yeah. When I saw that, I can't remember what I saw. Oh, right. I forgot about the Monkey Dory and the Spiritomb. I was so... That's fine, because it activates Pheasantipity. So I forgot about that. I did forget about the Spiritomb Monkey Dory thing, but that's actually fine. Do you want to see how goated I am right now? Do you want to see how absolutely freaking goated I am right now? I'm going to give them the Alakazam, and if they knock out the Alakazam, I tulip the Alakazam back into my hand, and I do all of the things. Unless they get rid of the tulip, then we're screwed. But then I tulip the Alakazam into my hand. So they're going to use Claw of Darkness. They are not going to use Claw of Darkness because Grumpig is a trash card. And Absol is a trash card. Oh, Absol. You are so bad. Nobody likes you. So if you didn't know, Grumpig looked at the top 4, and then you use Strange Timepiece to devolve it and then reuse it later. But Gloom and Vileplume is just better with Viridian Forest. That was what we in the business call a rough turn. Alrighty. Let's yeah, we're gonna bosses this guy. Get this guy out of here. We don't like your face. Your face is ugly. Why do you look like that? And there we go. Yeah, like I understand what they were doing, but I think Mega Absol is probably better with just Janine. Just having Janine instead of Grumpig. Grumpig is bad. Just play Gloom and Vileplume. Skip Grumpig altogether. Unless you're crazy. I'm sure I'll get to it. You know, you'll definitely see YouTubers with open mouths make videos on Grumpig and say, Grumpig is the best energy accelerator. Grumpig absolutely cracks this Mega Absol list like a butt. Yeah, they definitely got some cramps there with that period. That period was not terminal. Why am I mulliganing so much today when I have, what, 4 Abra, 4 Dunsparce? We're mulliganing again. And it's even more Lucario. So wait, there's Fezandipity, 4 Dunsparce, 4 Abra, Badoo. Okay, maybe there's only 10 basics, but 10 basics? I should not be mulliganing more than once, unless PDC Joe just hates me. Well, we got the Bills. I decided to go second, damn straight. Yes, we can confidently say that Lieutenant Surge's Bargain is a trash card. Do not play Lieutenant Surge's Bargain. It does not... Bill's Transfer is better. Morty's Conviction, I'd say, is better. Tulip is better. Lily's Determination is... Everything is better. I'd even say Crazy Talk. Nimona might be better because you have Nimona's backpack. It's not really better, but like it kind of is. Triple Alakazam. Triple freaking Alakazam, and then what do we get off the Bills transfer? Nothing good. Well, we definitely need another Abra, and then I think it's just the Dunsparce. Or no, did we go for Fanro, Tom? No, we just go get Dunsparce. We don't want to gum up the bench. That would be a bad thing. Enhanced Hammer, also very disappointed in Enhanced Hammer, because no one's really playing Mist Energy. I'm sure if Alakazam becomes an actual like tournament deck IRL, then yes. If Alakazam becomes a tournament deck, you will see Enhanced Hammer because people will be like, oh, Alakazam's a threat. I need to play Mist Energy. And it also stops a few other things like Roaring Moon and stuff. If they whiff an air balloon this turn, we are in there, by the way. Yeah, so that's all it's for. I mean, it also helps against Dragapult because you can get rid of a Luminous or a Neo Upper. But Mist Energy is... you can go under the stream and look it up if you're curious. Why would you make the mamas so hairy today? Yeah, it has other usages. Unless they have Air Balloon, I don't think that was a good waste. Or if they're going to research, then yes, that makes sense. But that maybe wasn't the smartest thing. So there's a lot of special energy in the format. You know, there's Neo Upper, there's Luminous, there's Prism. Well, they're not getting it this turn. I would have... Obviously, we don't know their list, but I would have done that completely differently. You just have to hope that you get the Air Balloon, right? Because I can knock that out fairly easily. All right, let's go Artisan for another Abra. Huh. And then I guess maybe we use Teleportation Attack. Yeah, maybe we should use Teleportation Attack if everything goes wrong. Draw 2, what'd we get? Okay. Well, I put it in the deck, let's use it. May as well. Oh, they went for the draw 4. You jerk face. All right, well, let's Palpad both of those supporters back in because I'm cool like that. And then we Teleportation Attack into the Dunsparce. This is why I didn't like the Hairy Mama. Is because I can Teleportation Attack. There is the 40 hit point Abra with an ability that shuffles itself back into the deck. And it's like, is there that big of a difference between 40 hit points and 50 hit points? And it's like, not really. Because Monkey Dory isn't knocking you out, but it is a difference maker against Gardevoir, because 2 Monkey Dory and 2 Psychic Energy knocks out your 40 hit point Abra, so there's a slight argument that the 50 hit point one is better. But all we can hope for, all we can cross our toes for, is that when Mega Alakazam comes out, we get a 60 hit point or 70 hit point Abra. Wouldn't that be amazing if we got a 60 hit point or 70 hit point Abra? Wouldn't the world be a much better place if that happened? Okay. Let's see what's in the deck. I don't think I risk it with the Pheasantipity. Let's go Alakazam. Actually, no, I think we want to go Morty's first. Because we're drawing 5. I want that energy. I did not get that energy. I didn't really get anything. But we'll be fine. We're drawing about 1,000 cards this turn. We're drawing about 1,000 cards this turn if we get the Dunsparce. Is what I meant to say. There we go. Okay, we don't actually need the Dunsparce. Be great to have one, though, because this could get really out of hand in a second. What the bloody hell? All right, so let's go get a Dunsparce. Thank you. And then we just prep the Dunsparce for next turn. We do not pop them. Remember, they are not a zit. You do not pop the Dunsparce unless you have to. Unless you're drawing cards that you need to take a knockout, you do not pop the Dunsparce. Because they are going to do everything in their power to Io me. And we know for a fact they're attacking with Mega Lucario. Because this deck can do nothing when you put an Alakazam in the active. They have to attack with Mega Lucario. What they have to do in this situation is Io or a jab. Try to take the knockout if they can, playing with their PP, but they have to play with their PP twice. Or they can Sol Rock, but they'd have to drain their PP completely. So I know from experience how this matchup goes. You do at some point have to expose a Mega Oh, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. If they have bosses, they're fine. So we're teaching people lessons all day today. Yeah, you have to read the specific wording of damage from an attack. Because there's so many things that are different, right? It's like if your Pokemon was knocked out last turn, that's Pheasantipity. And then Lucario and Legacy Energy are damaged from an attack. So it's just, it's wacky. All right, let's play the optimal build. Slightly suboptimal because of a strange timepiece. So last game of the stream, press 1 if you think I'm going to win. Press 2 if you're a fake fan. What's 3? It's going to be a tie? You think we're going to tie? And Ryusham tagged it as educational. I am teaching the masses. That is true. 3 game crashes. Entirely possible. You know what? I'm going to put... I believe in the Badoo. They're letting me go first, so we know they're not playing a donk deck. But I'll put the Badoo in the active, and we'll see what happens. All right, well, let's go Dunsparce and Abra. Do I go for double? No, if they decide to knock out my Abra, that's fine. If they somehow get the knockout on the Abra, whatever. Yeah, 3 is game crashes. It's not to... Oh, it's Grimmsnarl. So Grimmsnarl is a horrible matchup. Unless... Because they're in a situation where they might try to Iron Bundle, and then all I have to... Lily's is crazy. And then all I have to do is just go into a Dunsparce, evolve into Dunsparce, then whatever I want to do is available to me. And the best thing about your streak being ended... Ah, crap. Well, actually, I bypass this, right? Again, damage from an attack. I bypass it. So how exactly does this deck win this matchup? I think we just go into Kadabra. I think that's fine. And then all lilies. Hopefully we get like a basic or something. We did not get a basic. Well, that is a Dunsparce. That's not a basic. All right, so let's go Artisan for Abra. Okay, so if I item lock them, they can't get a Grimmsnarl, but they can retreat and Maractus. And retreating in Maractus is bad. But they would also have to knock out the let's try it out. I played Grimmsnarl, I think, off stream, and I put myself in this situation and it did not work out. But the fact that I bumped their Spike Myth, they only had 4 cards, I have item locked them, the odds of them, oh crap. The odds of them getting everything they need are low, so of course they have everything they need. But we are going to be able to Bills transfer and get everything that makes this deck great. Oh, so they had it. That's very strange. They completely had it. They could have knocked out the Badoo. All right, chat, what do you think that we should do here? What is the game plan in this situation? All right, that's not a boss's. I would very much like a boss's orders here. That would be super great. If you gave me a freaking boss's orders, I would be super duper happy if a boss's orders made its way into my life here. All right, well, we'll just take the knockout and see what happens, I guess. So rare candy will be important. That's not a boss's, but that is a Xatu. I know I'm giving the Xatu, which has an ability, I'm giving that, you know, a bit of a problem. There's Strange Timepiece. Huh. Yeah, I guess we just knocked them out. I can continue to... I think we just go for Powerful Hand. We just take the knockout. They do only have a 2-card hand. As long as they don't counter catcher somebody, we should be fine. I'm just wondering how exactly do we win this? Like, I can Strange Timepiece to stop the bleeding, but they're most likely gonna set up another Snorunt, I would assume. But it really depends what's in their hand, because we all remember from history, yeah, another Monkey Dory, fine, that Grimmsnarl can struggle sometimes. You don't have supplemental card draw, and this is where it can get a little rough, but they're just going to go Ultra Ball. I would assume they top deck the Arven because they wouldn't have promoted the Impidimp otherwise. Because if they knew they were getting the Ultra Ball, they would not have promoted the Impidimp unless they have rare candy in their hand and they know they can go rare candy Ultra Ball and do all the things. Secret Box. Okay. So the supporter doesn't matter because they can't play it. Obviously, they're getting Spike Myth. The tool won't be TM Evolution because that won't help them in any capacity. Yeah, it's just de-evolution, Iono. Okay, so they're going to Iono, but I am going to be able to take 2 prizes. Oh, they're giving me the Grimmsnarl, but that you can't use Iono. You used Arven to get the Secret Box. Okay, how many cards we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We already have enough. Now, the issue is that we know they have a de-evolution in their hand. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking that they weren't going to be able to hit the bench. Yeah, that's really goated. That is great. They're going to win because I can't do anything now. Because I can't put Abra into play. all I can really do is Tulip and then like quad Abra. So yeah, that was actually really good. I always forget about hitting the bench. And then of course we get the boss's orders now at the worst possible time. So let's go Artisan, Abra, Artisan again, Abra. So we just have to go 4 Abra in play. And I think this is just a loss here. And I knew coming into the stream that if we saw Grimmsnarl all day, there was no chance we were going to win. Because Grimmsnarl is just way too good in this matchup. All right. Well, let's put both of you back in. And then... Huh. Yeah, let's just Itchy Pollen, I guess. They're going to knock out the Badoo. They're going to set up... Like, they're going to take a 3-prize turn. There's nothing I can do. Like, this is just an absolutely horrible matchup. I would even say, like, I don't even think it's a 20% win rate that you would have against a Grimmsnarl deck. I wouldn't be shocked if this has like a 10% win rate against Grimmsnarl, and it completely is dependent on them just having a terrible, terrible time. So in a best of 3, I would know that obviously they're running Grimmsnarl, so I would change things up. But what exactly is the count? Like, what do you do as an Alakazam player? How do you beat Grimmsnarl? I guess you go first. You don't let Badoo hit the field. You have 4 Abra and 2 Dunsparce. And then I don't even know. Like, you can't hunt their Monkey Dory because that leaves Grimmsnarl, but you can't not hunt their Monkey Dory because balls. Have a 68-point Abra. If only. If only. I don't even think that would help because it would probably have an ability. The Pokemon Company hates us so much they'd probably give it an ability or something. Yeah, you know, just put 4 Bravery Charm in the deck. That's how you do it. I'm just doing this for a moral victory, by the way, which we probably won't even get. We need a... Oh, we got it. We got the moral victory. Oral victories are always great. Actually, I don't even know if we take the knockout. Can we take the knockout, please? I don't think we take the knockout. We only need 15. Let's find out. Oh, man. All right, well, let's see who's online to raid. Yeah, this is unfortunately the new era of Trust Your Pilot is I can't keep it up for very long. We're going to raid Tricky Gym. It's a Mega $3,000 Mega Evolution tournament. We will raid Tricky Gym. Hopefully Andrew remembers who I am. But this is just a terrible matchup. We faced our good matchups a lot of the times. This is probably the worst matchup, right? I can beat Dragapult, I can beat Gardevoir. I can beat Gardevoir more reliably than I can beat Grimmsnarl with this deck. Gardevoir's still not good. Any deck with Monkey Dory is not good. But I think Frostlass is probably the biggest problem for this deck. Is anything with Frostlass, you're just like, please no. God, no, please. Dear God, no. All right, let's raid Tricky Gym. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I'll be back on Monday. Remember, Tuesday is the maintenance, so don't suck a butt, because PDCGL will do that for you. So Monday, I'm leaning towards Mega Kangaskhan. We'll see. We'll do Mega Latios next week. Probably Obama Snow. Oh God, I'm not looking forward to Mawile and Absol, but I think Kangaskhan will be Monday. And I'll also have a fun video out tomorrow that gets me thousands, hundreds of views.